what do you think about our college when you look back after 5 years?
It gives me sense of pride. When I visit Pune, my parents, when I go by the RTO road, Kennedy Road, right? It is called as. When I see that aeroplane there, and nowadays there is a board actually, AISSMS College of Pharmacy. At our times, because we were new and the building was not there, even that board was not there. But when I see that board, when I see that aeroplane there, when I visit the college, when I see students, it gives me so much of pride, so much of sense of, hey, this is my college. This is where I did my Bachelor of Pharmacy. So it just gives wonderful feelings, the nostalgic feelings, and how, how we completed the 4 years of program there, and how everybody helped in our growth, how everybody contributed in our success.
I would like to ask you, what are the obstacles you faced during the early years of establishment and how did you get through them?
That's that opens up like a lot of memories. Shivani, when you ask what kind of obstacles, there were a lot of obstacles. And we were the first batch of the college, so we didn't have like a go-to person or a go-to senior whom, hey, we get your notes, or can you share what your experience of giving gate exam is, or how do we prepare for GRE? Or we didn't have seniors who can help or guide us. That was the first obstacle, if I may say so. So otherwise, but we were like go-getters. As I told you, our batch was like, okay, let's go here, let's find out the information. And we used to find out all the information, and we used to share it with our batchmates. And Reshma would second that we Madhura actually helped us a lot for the gate. She tutored us for the gate exam. And once we cleared the gate, it was kind of, the road was paved. Okay. During Bachelor of Pharmacy also, our teachers, Bhandari sir, Madgurkar madam, Damle madam, I still remember them, because we were the first batch. They just put their heart and soul in us, because they wanted us to be successful, because we were the first batch. Of course they want everybody to be successful, but we were special. Everybody feels they are special. So Madgurka madam, Bhandari sir, Damle madam, um, Jangme sir, I don't know if you know him, but we had very few teachers, but they were like, really, they dedicated their time to us. And we took their help like anything. We used to ask them a lot of questions. I don't know, Bhandari sir, how did you manage? But we used to ask them questions like, every now and then we had some question for Bhandari sir.
Because my
So
subject was difficult.
so yeah, they were obstacles, but then we asked questions, we took help from everyone. We didn't hesitate to approach anyone. I think even and we took help from Bharati Vidyapit's seniors also. So we were not hesitant. Hey, they were not our seniors. Why we should ask? No. We see Pune connection. Then when these things are not there, then Indian connection when you are abroad. You just have to find something, some commonality when you need information, basically. So, and then I went to Nasik for masters, so my, like, a senior database increased. Then my seniors were also from Nasik. Then I went to ICT for my PhD, so my senior database increased for ICT, because everybody in UD City knows everybody from UD City. So Mumbai connection. So gradually a database of people increased, and that obstacle got over.
How did AISSMS College of Pharmacy prepared you for your career?
So, I did Bachelor of Pharmacy with AISSMS, and that was our batch was the first batch, the very special batch. And it's a fundamental knowledge when you do your Bachelor of Pharmacy. It's a fundamental knowledge. So it stays with you in your career, wherever you go. Madgurka madam taught us physical pharmacy and pharmaceutics. And I'm a PhD in pharmaceutics now. So whatever
Mhm.
she has taught us, it remained with me now, and I teach my students. So it has remained with me every single day of my life. I live the knowledge, pharmaceutics, physical pharmacy, whatever is being taught. How the teachers have taught us, I'm trying to be just like them, how to teach my students, how wonderfully we have been taught. So I'm just trying to follow what they have taught us. How Bhandari sir has taught us IUPAC nomenclature. I still remember. Oh my God! And we used to, like, we were a very enthusiastic batch, and we used to, when Bhandari sir would ask, so okay, what is the IUPAC nomenclature of this compound? And we used to literally have, like, our hands were raised. Sir, please pick me. I know this. I know this. Our batch was such a enthusiastic, and I'm sure Bhandari sir remembers us for that.
Yeah.
So so being enthusiastic in the class, being the go-getter, being proactive at all the times. Also, we enjoyed a lot in our apart from the curriculum, the extracurricular activities. Our cricket team, I still remember the. Do you still have that pharmacy cup organized by Bharati Vidyapit?
Very much.
Yeah, so we used to cheer our teams, and then extracurricular. We also used to have our annual day function, I think. So even if the structure was not established, because we were first batch, we enjoyed every time, and uh, those things I still remember. And the going away party, the send off party was wonderful. I still remember that. So all these memories, all the teachings, even pharmacology, I remember the practicals of pithing the frog and isolated heart preparation. Man, those were something that I still remember them. So your education doesn't go away, it stays with you, especially in the pharma field. If you are in the same field, like I'm in the teaching business, I'm in academia, so I teach my students what I have been taught. So it stays with me. It's still there, it never goes away.
To given the current marketing conditions, in what specific areas should would you suggest that students should prefer, like in pursuing a career?
See, what I see during my visits to India, I don't live there anymore. It's been more than 10 years I have left India. So I'm very aware of the American market, about the pharma industry. But if you see here, American pharma industry, if you go to any CVS, Walgreens, more than half of the drug are manufactured in India, the generic ones. So there
Yes.
is a tremendous potential for, if you want to be, and I would highly encourage, now the situation is such, and even the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that Atmanirbhar Bharat.
Yes.
So even US had to ask India for hydroxychloroquine tablets. So there is a lot of opportunity. I mean, I have seen in youths, even I was like that, don't take me wrong, that I want to go abroad. But now the situation is that India is itself is growing. India itself is growing, and you have all the opportunities, all the resources that are there to utilize it. And rather than looking something outside, how we can develop our own self is, we are at that point in India.
Yes.
And US market is kind of saturated in terms of the pharmacist, because what we are producing here, the PharmD program producing here, is all pharmacist, and pharmacist market is getting saturated. There are a lot of pharmacists in US now. So if you are looking into getting into a PharmD program, I don't think that's a very good idea. As far as PhD or master's is concerned, in terms of pharmaceutical sciences to get into industry, yes, there is a scope. but the route is longer, the visa requirements are getting tougher and tougher, and I have seen students getting frustrated because they are not able to end up in a job before their OPT expires, the optional training, the one which you have after your F1 is over. So instead of getting into all this frustrating business, how about developing your own skill to get into, industry of your own, making the generic products, making the, making whatever the, let India be the pharmacy of the world. It is right now the pharmacy of the world. But how about taking up the manufacturing, which, everybody is now fed up with China, and they want the India to take over that production business from China to India. So whatever we are not able to manufacture right now, but it is manufactured in China, there is a lot of scope for young generation, for you to take up that challenge and start manufacturing in India.